Seoul residents spent an average of 214,000 won on arts and cultural experiences last year, with an increasing number of Seoulites returning to theaters, galleries, and concerts, according to the Seoul Foundation for Arts and Culture.
서울문화재단이 조사한 바에 따르면 작년 한 해 동안 서울 시민이 지출한 1인당 문화비는 평균 21만 4,000원이며 극장과 갤러리, 공연 등 서울 시민의 문화예술 관람률은 예전 수준을 회복한 것으로 나타났습니다. Oh, so we're back to sort of pre-COVID levels?
Yeah, I think you could say that, or certainly closer to that. Last year's figure, it's up 27% from 2022, when, of course, the pandemic-related restrictions were still kind of lingering a little bit. So people also went out more often, attending an average of 7.2 events over the year, which is compared to 4.6 2 years earlier. And I think the interesting thing here is there was a big shift in what people are choosing to see.
Yeah.
For the second time in the survey's history, attendance at live performances and exhibitions has surpassed movie-going.
Yeah, for some reason, going to the movies isn't as popular as it used to be.
Yeah, I think with all the different internet streaming services, there are probably a lot more people, including myself, that's kind of like, I'll wait for it to come out on the internet as opposed to paying to watch it in the theater. I mean, it is a different experience, but at the same time, in terms of what you're getting in the end, okay, I've seen it, but yeah, you don't get the big sound perhaps and, you know, the big screen. But at the same time, you're saving a lot of money.
Exactly. And in terms of the stats, before COVID, 75.6% of Seoulites went out to enjoy the culture and the arts. Now it's 76.1%. So more than before COVID. So definitely, definitely seeing a rise there. Let's have a look at arts and cultural experiences first.
Sure. So experiences is something that you're taking in with your senses, right? You smell, touch, sight, listening, and smell, I guess. Yeah. So you're using all your different senses to take something in. And in this particular case, because it's arts and cultural experiences, we're talking about things in the arts, whether it be music or visual arts of some sort.
예술 그리고 문화 체험을 이렇게 표현을 하고 있고요. 자, 서울 시민은 여기서 Seoulite라고 하고 있는데 S-E-O-U-L 그다음에 I-T-E, Seoulite. 서울 사람.
Yeah, it's a person from Seoul. And there's different ways, depending on the names. I don't know if there's an exact science or recipe behind it. But, you know, as an example, like a Vancouver person is a Vancouverite, right? Whereas a Toronto person is not a Torontoite, it's a Torontonian.
Right.
So, you know, sort of depending on how the name is figured, it makes more sense to use an N or an ite or you know, different ways to end the name of the city to show that you're a person from that city.
Right. So someone who lives in London would be a Londoner. Someone who lives in Paris is a Parisian.
Yeah.
What else do we have? A Hong Kong person is a Hong Konger.
Hong Konger, yeah.
And there's many others. But as you said, sometimes it looks like there's no rhyme and reason for it. You just have to sort of go with the flow. Whatever they use is what they use.
And even with nationalities, like, you know, for a Korean person is a Korean, a Japanese is Japanese or Chinese, right?
That's right.
Or Canadian, American. So, yeah, it's a little bit confusing or it can be complicated. But, yeah, there are different endings to show where you're from.
자, 그러면 다시 한번 제가 읽어볼까요? Seoul residents spent an average of 214,000 won on arts and cultural experiences last year, with an increasing number of Seoulites returning to theatres, galleries and concerts, according to the Seoul Foundation for Arts and Culture.